what's up? It's Alicia. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a curly crochet hair tutorial on how I achieve this super voluminous big curly hair here. I am actually going on vacation this week and I figured I wanted to do a protective style so that way I don't have to worry about my hair at all, and crochet has definitely been my go-to for not having to worry about my own natural hair. It's like super easy, takes minimal amount of time to install, and it will last you for a few weeks. So that's what I wanted to go ahead and do, and this time I was able to film it for you guys. So hope you all enjoy this video. I am seriously digging this hair. It's super easy to install. It's definitely a dummy proof hairstyle for someone like myself. I am terrible at like installs, so this is definitely another way to kind of rock big curly hair without having to spend hours at the salon, spending hours getting a sew-in and things like that. I use the Model Glance braid in the style Water Wave, and I got the color 2, and I got this hair from my local beauty supply store, and it cost me about like $5.50 or so a pack. Not expensive at all, and I used 7 packs total, so it cost me about like less than $40. Super duper affordable, especially for a style that will last you for 3+ weeks. All right, let's go ahead and get into how I install my crochet hair. So for my braiding pattern, I have 10 braids going back, and they connect in the back to make 6 big braids. Just your standard braiding pattern for installing crochet hair. First, insert the crochet needle under the braid. Next, take a piece of hair from the pack and hook it onto the crochet needle. Close the latch of the crochet needle and then just slide the needle back out. Take the hair and loop the hair at least twice. That way the hair is knotted pretty well and it won't slip throughout the upcoming weeks. Make sure that the strand of hair is nice and tight, and that is it. Pretty simple and as easy as can be. Now do those same steps throughout the rest of your head. Just work your way up, making sure to space the hair about half an inch to an inch apart in the back of your head. You'll want to keep the crochet hair close together at the front, but in the back you'll really want to make sure to space out that hair because you don't want for it to be too bulky or just too thick and unrealistic looking. So yeah, just try to space those out about half an inch to an inch apart and you should be good to go. So again, just insert the crochet hook under the braid, latch on the hair, pull the latch through, and then kind of knot the hair a couple of times just to make sure that your hair is nice and tight and isn't going anywhere at all. Like I mentioned earlier, it will take a few times to get used to doing the crochet installation process because for me, it took a few tries to get it down, but once you get it down, it's super easy. It's like second nature. So take your time, be patient, and you'll get it down eventually. The only thing that I will say though to make it a little bit easier is to make sure that you do not insert the crochet needle through the braid. If you insert it through the braid, you'll be snagging your hair and ripping it. So make sure you insert the needle under the braid. So I'm gonna stop talking now and stop rambling, and I'll just show you guys a few more times how I install each strand of hair. When I get to the very front, I install each strand of hair a bit differently. So I start off with the same technique of inserting the crochet needle, latching on the hair, and then pulling the hair through. But when I loop the hair, I loop both pieces one time and then I loop one piece the second time. And the reason why I do this is because it helps to hide your knots. So that way your crochet will look much more natural and realistic, especially where your part is. So again, I start off with the same technique where I latch the hair on and pull the crochet needle through, and then I just loop both pieces of hair once, and then I only loop one piece of hair the second time. So that way all my knots are nice and hidden and everything looks nice and neat at the front. After I installed all the hair, I didn't like how just defined the hair looked. It was like super defined and just too long for my liking. So I went in and pretty much framed my face, shortened the hair, and then I also began to kind of separate the curls because I just liked how it looked much more natural and realistic with the curls separated. So I just kept doing that for a while until I was satisfied with how it looked. I did a lot of face shaping, a lot of trimming, and just separating until I was satisfied. Now that I have crocheted my hair in, I am definitely digging this super big curly hair. Y'all, I'm loving it. I typically keep mine in for at least 3 weeks. It actually holds up pretty well. So yeah, I'm super excited about this hair. I'm loving the curl pattern, how voluminous it is. It's awesome. Like, I'm loving it so far. And I love this brand of hair as well. I've used it a couple of times, and the Model glance braid hair is definitely awesome. Like, it's very soft, very manageable, doesn't really get frizzy unless you make it frizzy. Minimal tangling, minimal shedding. So the Model glance braid hair is thebomb.com, and I'm excited to see how the water wave curl pattern holds up. This is my first time rocking it. You guys will see in the video that I did go ahead and cut the hair, trim the hair, and I also separated the hair to make it more voluminous because I wasn't feeling how super defined it looked. It looked too fake to me. So I did go ahead and separate the curls, and I love just how much more natural it looks and how just much more voluminous it looks. So yeah, I am loving every single bit of this hair. I want to see how it holds up in the next couple of weeks. So of course, I'll give you guys an update later on on how the hair holds up. But so far, crochet has definitely been one of my go-to hairstyles this summer, and it probably will be one of my go-to hairstyles this upcoming fall and winter. So stay tuned for more crochet videos. I have a couple of more ideas in the works, so if you guys did enjoy this crochet video, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you guys haven't already. As always, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you all in the next tutorial. Bye guys!